Welcome to this week's energy forecast. I am Rachael Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards. I'm also an intuition and spiritual teacher and international psychic and oracle expert. So let's delve into discovering what this week's energy forecast is for October the 1st through to October the 7th. The very first card is spiritual being, that for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday through to Friday is the card of grounding, and Saturday and Sunday is about speaking your truth. This week's overall theme is about not being too hard on your own self. The spiritual being card comes in when it is about being able to understand that being a spiritual being is about understanding that life is about lessons, and that anything that you are going after, if it is meant to be, then it will always turn up for you. May not be in the timing that you want it to be, because we as humans, we like to have these tight deadlines, and if it doesn't fall into this, then we start thinking there's something wrong. Whereas when we are a spiritual being, we have this understanding that if you have a deep knowing that something is part of your reality, then you automatically know it's going to show up. But our human part likes to create very rigid rules, and this is where we can get this internal conflict going on. And Monday and Tuesday is about being able to be okay with where you are now, but also have that deeper understanding that anything you are striving for, if it is part of your master plan, part of your purpose, then it will show up. So try to remove the worry and the stress and moving into that space of emotionally beating yourself up. When we can just come from that place of being okay with where we are now and let go of that sort of human rigidness and move into that realm of that spiritual being, we can eliminate so much stress from our day-to-day life. Because the moment we think that something isn't going to fall into place the way that we want it to, it's quite easy to naturally fall into that place of, am I not doing something? I'm not good enough. I'm feeling like a fraud. That moves into a space of lack of confidence and not trusting yourself. And once you have that open perimeter of being able to think those thoughts, they leak into every part of your world. And then you start being really objective in every part of your world and start pulling it to pieces. This is the moment to recognize that's a pattern of behavior, but you can interject right at this moment and just take a breath, recalibrate yourself, and remind yourself that great things are coming. They may not be there just yet, but they're on the way. And if it hasn't turned up right now, maybe this is a point for you to be able to have a look at, are you keeping your dreams small? Are you keeping yourself small? Are you playing a small game? And maybe this is the reason why things haven't shown up, because you're playing small and the dreams and the things that are about to unfold for you are really big. So now it's time to open up that lid where you've been trying to suppress everything and allow all of your dreams to come out to breathe. So that's Monday and Tuesday. And how we can help ourselves through that time frame is staying grounded. Wednesday through to Friday is about being grounded. When we are grounded, it naturally allows us to stay balanced and calm and have a really open perspective on everything that's unfolding for us. Because the moment that we're ungrounded is the moment that we switch and engage on that nervous system. We spend too much time worrying about the future, and the future creates stress and frustration and overwhelm and worry. And that only robs us of being happy and joyful and grateful for what we have now. And when our nervous system is switched on, we become very reactive and we start overthinking. Grounding is this beautiful way of just being able to bring all the noise that's external and really quieten ourselves from that and bring us back into a much more inner place of inner peace and inner calm. And when we can come from that place of inner peace and calm, you can find that you're open to a lot more awareness of what is around you and not be working on those physiological stresses and responses that just keep reigniting that same physiological response, because the moment that your nervous system is switched on, it's always been reactive. So any slight thing is going to just trigger you even more. So Wednesday through to Friday is a beautiful way to bring this spiritual being into maximum empowerment mode, because when you're grounded, you'll be calm. You'll make decisions that are based on what do you need to do to align yourself with where you want to go. It's going to help you feel good about yourself. It's going to allow you to have focus, and when you have focus, you know the direction that you want to go in. So it also encourages and stimulates confidence in your own self. So get outside in nature is a beautiful way to be able to mesh this grounding component with Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is also this incredible natural absorber of any negative energy that may be stirring within you, especially if your nervous system has been switched on and your mind's been a little bit all over the place. Mother Nature has this beautiful way of just being like a vacuum and eliminating all of that stress to help encourage you to stay more peaceful and calm this week. Saturday and Sunday is about being able to speak your truth. Now, this is about being able to speak your truth with your own self. It's really important that you own what it is that you want. It's not about owning it to other people. It's about owning it and claiming it within your own self. This is the time to have these truthful, honest, real and raw conversations with your own self, to be real, to be able to be so incredibly raw with yourself that you can identify, this is what I want. Because the moment that you can own what it is the moment that you recalibrate your energy vibration and start sending out the vibration that is of your truth. But when we say one thing to other people, but in our own world we're saying something very different, or we're not even saying it at all, guess what? The universe is going to match that. Because remember, your soul and the universe is always working to co-create your reality. So everything that is showing up in your world is a mirror at the moment, because you're projecting it out there. So if you're finding that there are some distortions that are in your world, it's because they're the distortions that are presenting themselves from within your world. This is a really great time that once you've got that grounding, to be able to speak your truth to yourself. Just be honest, because the moment that you're honest is the moment that you can really call your power in. And the moment that you own it is the moment that you can recognize what you want in this lifetime. And it's perfectly okay to be able to claim what it is that you want. This is a very, very powerful week of taking self-responsibility and being accountable and ownership. And when we can own what we want, then we can call that in. And this is where this week starts getting really, really powerful, because as you can see, the start of the week is about giving you the overall theme of how this week's going to go. And then the next two cards provide you with the how-to steps on the things that you can do to encourage and promote being able to have this beautiful spiritual being component, and remembering that if anything is supposed to be part of your reality, it will always show up. And by being grounded and speaking that truth with your own self is going to only stimulate and bring an even greater vibration back to your own passion and purpose. So I really hope that this has been able to give you a really nice overall insight on how to be able to work with the energy of this week. And if you think this message could help someone else out through this week, maybe gave them a deeper understanding or a new perspective on how they can work with this week's energy, then please feel free to share. Otherwise, much love to you. And here in Australia, we are having a public holiday, hence the attire. So if you are in Australia and you're having the public holiday day today, I hope you have a fabulous day, being able to just go out there and enjoy yourself. So take care, and I will see you again next week.